My name's Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. Today, I'm just opening this up right now because we're going to do a How Did My Day Go? And my day today is going to result in me going to a lab to have a chest x-ray and an ultrasound on my stomach. And I don't know what else after that. Claudine tells me if I'm a good girl, I get to go to the dollar store. So I'm planning on behaving myself. Anyway, other than that, I don't know what's going to be happening. I do have quite a list of things that I want to do, but chances are I'm not going to get much of them done. Have leftover pizza. I said we're just having a yo-yo night for supper. So yo-yo stands for you're on your own. And so Bill said that he'll manage for himself. And I said, if you want leftover pizza, you can have. And if not, then we'll give it to Claudine. I'm going to make myself a nice salad. I've got some romaine hearts. I'm going to make that for myself. So before I go anywhere this morning, I would like to put a boiled egg on mine, and I like to thaw out a few green peas. So I'm going to do those two things this morning, and so it's ready when I come home later. Took my meds, they're not working yet, so I'm just sort of waiting around. I'm also getting a little panicky. I must admit, I am getting a little bit panicky. I only have enough patches for today, tomorrow, and Saturday. And then I don't have any more, and I'm supposed to be going up to the next degrade, or like the higher dose. So I'm supposed to be going up to the 2 milligrams, and they're going to be covered, but they haven't got the paperwork to the pharmacy confirming that. So we have to talk to him today and say, will you give us the medicine ahead of getting the confirmation, because he does know that the confirmation is coming. We'll see what he says. If not, I guess I will have to buy them this month, and then hopefully they're covered from then on. So we'll see what happens. But I'm getting kind of panicky. I don't want to be left without that medicine at all. All right. I don't have a whole bunch right now. I will touch base with you as I get a few things accomplished or get out the door and get these tests done. Talk to you later. Hi, everybody. I'm back. Did you think I was going somewhere? I am getting ready to go out now to the lab. But I thought before I went I would tell a little bit of a story to you, just so that I have already done that and I don't forget later on. I was thinking about this the other day. When I stayed with my parents for the year when my mom was sick, my brother and I did a lot of walking. Now at that time I wasn't overly ill, so therefore I didn't have problems with walking so much, other than the fact that I was very heavy and didn't do much of it. But they had a lovely lake in Abbotsford that we could walk around. And then they had what's called the dike down by the river. And it was a long stretch of very nice walkway and bikeway. And there was hardly any people down there other than the few walkers that you'd see. So we really enjoyed going down there. The river was on one side, potato fields on the other side. And it was just a lovely place to walk. But I couldn't go very far because we had to turn around and walk the same distance back to where we'd parked the car. So we were going, and my brother had a habit of saying to me, well, we'll just go up to that next tree. Then we'd get to the tree. Well, let's just go to the next little bend. And let's go, and he'd push it further and further until I'd say, no, that's it, we're going back. Well, this one particular day, I said to him, where exactly is halfway to the other parking lot? So he told me where it was, about how far. And I said, well, let's try to get to the halfway point. And then when I go back, I know I've walked the entire distance. And he said, okay. And I got thinking as we were walking down there, it's a pretty barren area here. I wonder if there's bears. I said to him, would there be bears down here? He goes, bears? No way. He said, there's no bears in here. I thought, well, it looked kind of like the habitat for bears. But yeah, the city was pretty close. So yeah, no, there probably was no bears. Yeah, so we walked a bit further, and I thought, I don't know, just something about it said, this could be bear country. But anyway, he said, no, it's not, we're fine. We get to the halfway point, and there's this big sign, beware of bears. I said to him, now what do we do? I said, if we encounter a bear now, I know that it's a long way back to that parking lot. We're not even halfway to that parking lot, and they can swim if I jump in the river. He says, don't worry about it. He says, I can't run as fast as you, and you're scared. They'll get me. I said to him, okay, they got you. So anyway, I laughed at the bear story. No, there's no bears. Anyway, okay, I'm going to get ready to go out, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, what a day. I'm home now. I've been to the lab. I got a chest x-ray. I don't know what they thought they were going to look for in my belly, but they ultrasound my belly and my sides. And I said, if there was a space in there, they must have found it. I said, am I having a boy or a girl? They didn't say anything. Anyway, I'm home. That's done. So hopefully they didn't find anything, and I am just perfectly fine. Then I came home, and I decided that I wanted
Here's
to...
a reminder.
Just it's telling me to take my medicine. I already took it. Okay, so then I came home, and Claudine had taken me to the Dollar Tree, and I needed to have a needle threader, but one that was big to put yarn through a darning needle. That's the size I needed. And of course, I couldn't find one. So I said, hey, I'll make one. So I found these paper clips. Well, not that this doesn't look much like a paper clip now, but I found these paper clips, and they were fancy. Look at, they have, here's the tassels. They had a tassel on the paper clip. And so I came home thinking, well, I'll just use that. Well, the wire from the paper clip was too fat to go through, not like too wide this way. I couldn't pinch it because it was too fat, the wire itself, to go through the darning needle. So that didn't work. Then I thought, well, I've got a baby pin, like a diaper pin. So we smashed and had grabbed and broke the plastic piece off. It would be fine if I wasn't being, particularly fussy and thinking that I needed to look pretty. So I want the tassels on. So we broke this pin up, and then we clipped off the sharp ends, got the tassel on it fine, and then realized I have no way of closing that together that's not going to make it fatter. So that didn't work. So then my husband finds a guitar wire. And I said, that will work. He gets 2 seconds, he forms a little thing, but it's not pretty. I mean, it's just a loop like this with electrical tape on. Well, that works. It's functional. It'll do the job. But I've got these tassels that I think I should be using. So I have now got, my kitchen table has got tools all over it. I've got kits of things. Here's a tray of, I don't know if you can see. Let me see. How can I hold this for you to see? I'll tip you down this way. Look at this. All this junk that I've got. I've got my pretty tassels on there. I've got my wire. And I said to Bill, I'm going to do it, but I have been working at it. So far, I've accomplished nothing other than getting the tassels off the paper clips. I have accomplished nothing other than that. It has taken me an hour to do that. And I said, I have to take a break. I'm thirsty. I have to take a break. So I'm taking a break. But that was my day so far. What have I got planned for today? I really, other than making these tassels, I probably don't have anything much planned. I've already fasted. I gave Claudine the pizza that I wanted to do. I did my x-rays, my ultrasound, the Dollar Tree. Oh, I have to update my menu plan. Change that because I've got things on there that I don't want. Okay, change my menu plan. Oh, I'm supposed to be writing out a pattern and making these hooks. So I think that I'm, other than just sitting here fiddling around and doing not much, well, I can't do anything right now because I'm waiting for pills to work. And of course, as you can see, my hands aren't working when that happens. So I'm way behind on watching videos. I'm way behind on answering comments. So I'm going to try to do a little bit of that. And then after that, I am going to take it easy and try and figure out how to make these silly yarn things. Anyway, if at all lucky, I will get to crochet later. And if not, then maybe tomorrow. So I'm going to say goodnight now. And I'm going to say I hope everybody has a very good evening. And I will see you all tomorrow.